What's up, YouTube? I'm not gonna say it's your girl Candace because you don't know me yet, but it's your girl Can. I'm here to first off get out my comfort zone to reach a better range or a broad range to potential clients and really just put myself out there. Honestly, I bought the mic, so I have to do it, and that's gonna be that. But I wrote down some questions. I wasn't really sure. Sorry for my hair. Well, not sorry for my hair, but this is my second round of locks. I just want to try the smaller braid, but I have really thick hair, so she's gonna be thick. She's gonna be thick, but I'm getting off topic. I'm sorry, but I just really want to make my first video very personal, and not very personal, but I wanted to make it personal, and also I just wanted to put the face to a name so it wouldn't look, I don't know what the word is, it wouldn't look, really reach a different audience, really put some grind into my work this year. I've had a couple clients here and there and a service for service, which I will put here because at first I was scared because I didn't know how it was gonna go, but I really just let loose and did what I knew how to do, and it came out cute. So I'll post pictures here. But I wanted to get into questions because I really didn't know what I was gonna talk about and how I was gonna introduce myself. But I just hope this goes well. But let's get into these questions. So these are a bit personal, and I wanted to start off with that because I felt like it was a bit easier than what else is coming about. So I have them on here. So the first question is, what inspired you to become a nail tech? And I must say, again, I'm really quiet. When you first get to know me, I'm just very in my shell, and I feel like it's a nice outlet. It's just really a good outlet for me. And also, I just love the creativity part of it and the way I just let myself go, and I really just trust myself within the process. And also, just seeing all these badass nails. I love me a good set of nails, honestly. And that's what really just inspired me, honestly. I just love the creativity part of it. So the second question is, how long have you been doing nails, and what was your first set like? It's been on and off, but I would say last year I really got into it. I really started perfecting my craft and doing what I need to do. But on and off, it's been my whole life. I've been picking up nail polishes and trying to experiment with different things since I was in ninth grade. So that's about. And also, I'm going to school for it. So I really would say last year I really started being serious about it, making an Instagram, putting up content, and trying to be consistent with it. So, in my first set, I don't think it was bad. It was just a bunch of glitter, which I can post right here in a minute. So I'll post that so y'all can see how it was. But it was really bad. But it wasn't really bad. It wasn't how it is now. Question 3. So question 3 is, do you remember the first time you got your nails done, and what was it like? So it was a blue set. That's my favorite color. I love me some blue. It was blue and coffin. Back in the day when coffin was tea. It still is tea, but it was a rounded coffin when coffin really started coming around in the nail era. It was that. I believe I was in middle school when I first got my nails done. And it was just a plain blue, but I think I got a picture of it still. But it was a plain blue. Question 4. What's your favorite thing about being a nail tech? Circling back to question 1, really just getting to do my own thing. Honestly, I would say scheduling, becoming your own boss, and really showing true customer service to people. I would say that getting to meet new people, because sometimes vibes are just different with people, and I really do appreciate that. That's one thing I have learned while I was currently while I'm in school, just meeting people and feeling that they vibes and really letting good influence rub off on you. that has really been my favorite thing, and that's what I really love about becoming a nail tech is when you meet people, you can have good influence rub off on you, and it can change your life for the better. So that's my favorite thing. Just although I say I'm not a people's person, I do like meeting people. I like meeting little amounts of people. I like a very personal environment. I like that intimate feel where it's one on one and we can really just genuinely get to know each other. So that's my favorite thing. So when I say I'm not a people's person, but on a personal level and an intimate level of meeting people, I really do like that. So I think that's my favorite thing about becoming a nail tech. And question number 5 on the personal view. And question number 5 on the personal, it says, what's one thing people would be surprised to know about you? That's a good one. Honestly, I don't know because I'm an open book. Honestly, something surprising. I don't know. I gotta think about that. Hold on. I think one thing that people would be surprised to know. It's not really surprising, but I don't really dance around a lot of people. So dancing, doing hip hop experience, I love it. Once you talk to me or we have a conversation, my personality really comes out. So my nail journey. What's the hardest part about learning nails? I would say smooth application. Although I'm still a work in progress, a smooth application without having to file down or straighten out your apex or smooth out the nail bed or making or sealing your cuticle for that. I feel like that's the hardest part for me about learning nails, but everything else is not really that hard for me. I think that's about it. Do you prefer acrylic, gel, or natural nails? Honestly, I like them all. I ain't even gonna hold you. I like them all. For acrylics, I love acrylics on hand. Although acrylics was really just my first love. It's honestly the most known in the nail industry. And as you go along in the nail industry and you want to start exploring, then I guess that's when you get the different things. But for me, that was my first love in the nail industry, which was acrylics. So I always have a close little bond to acrylics because simply that's how I started my journey and that's what started my roots. Gel, I love me some polygel. Polygel is very flexible. I actually did this nail with polygel, the flower. I'm learning how to do flowers and I'm about to do a new set. So I love that gel is versatile. You can do it for your toes. And honestly, I recommend all my clients to get polygel toes because it's flexible. It's not as harsh as acrylic. It's a bit softer. Not saying physically it creates a hard shell, but it's a bit more flexible and it doesn't hurt when you put your shoes on. I don't know why acrylics hurt when you put your shoes on. And also, I just really had bad relations with acrylic on my toes, and so far polygel has been doing good. So I won't advise anything that I haven't worked on my own body. So I really do. And for natural nails, unless we're talking about manicures and pedicures, I love them. I love a good natural set. Unless they're just talking about plain nails. I don't know. I got this off of ChatGPT, so I don't know. But I do really like all three, honestly. I'm just in love with nails, honestly. Next question. What's your favorite nail shape and color combo right now? I would say the narrow square. That's always it for me. I love a good narrow square. Not too narrow, but not like a actual square. I love a small narrow. I would say, because right now we're going into fall, I believe. So all bright colors, purples and blues, yellows and orange, reds and blues. I know that's not a fall. Well, blue, I guess, is not fall, but any colors that complement each other, I'm really down. Oh, and green. I know it's not a combo, but green. I love me some green, so that too. Do you have a signature style that clients know you for? I don't think I really have a signature style right now, other than just my work out there. No, I don't think I really have one, so I'm gonna skip that one. Next question is, what nail trend do you love and what trend do you wish you would? Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. What nail trend do you love and what trend do you wish would go away? Any nail trend that I don't like? I do love the 3D art. I'm trying to get into the 3D art, as you can see. I'm trying to get into the 3D art. I really love the lips, the boobs, the butt, all that, the flowers. I love it. I really love those. And also trying to get my jewel placement right. There's the science behind that as well. So I'm really getting into that. Sweet, this light is really messing with me. Hold on, because it's really messing with me. I don't know, it's really messing with me, but it will be fixed. Oh, the client and business side. And just for future nail techs and also just future entrepreneurs, cosmetologists, anybody who's going into business by yourself, just understand and don't take it to heart. Like family members and some friends, if they're not an entrepreneur themselves and they really don't understand the mindset you're going through, don't hold that against them. Just understand that your time will come, and I would say don't hold a grudge against them, because I did have to work on that, no lie. But when they say that strangers are your first supporters, believe that. Believe it. But just understand that you just keep grinding, you keep working, you keep doing you, honestly, and when your work pays off, it's gonna pay off. And it's not to be petty, but if family members come around, then you charge them like a regular supporter. Ain't no family discount, ain't none of that coming around here. Oh, she just want to act out today. But we're gonna get into the business and the client side. And the first question is, what's the funniest or wildest client story you ever had? I don't think I had any wild or crazy stories yet, but I did work in a nail salon. I don't really want to say nothing too bad, but honestly, go into business by yourself, girl. That's all I got to say. But I will do a story time for that later on. I will do that. Could be another video. The second question is, what's your biggest pet peeve when it comes to clients? My biggest pet peeve is just don't come in with attitude. You know what I'm saying? I love quiet. I like quiet appointments. They're really my favorite. I like to put on the TV show and do my work because I just love to listen to Bernie Mac. Shout out to Bernie Mac. I do love to listen to that in the background. So just no rude vibes. Just come in with a clean head and a clean heart. And I ain't gonna hold you. As I was working in the nail salon, stinky feet. Let me get close. Don't come in there with no stink feet. It's nasty. Now I see why they be putting on their little mask and stuff when people be coming in. Cause ooh wee. If you gonna be coming in, wash your toes the night before. Just wash them good. I would say that's a big pet peeve, but really based off your emotions and stuff. I get it, everybody has bad days, but don't bring that to me. And don't bring no stink feet. So I would say those are two pet peeves: stink feet and stink attitudes. I can't do it. You got to go somewhere else. Next question is, what do you wish every client knew before coming to their appointment? Again, no stink attitudes, no stink feet, and don't try to play me. I want you to know that you will be dealt with if you try to come and play with me. So that's what I want everybody to know. The next question. So it asked, I'm tall, you better know. So it asked me, y'all, how do I handle clients who want a design that's really difficult or unrealistic? So typically I would ask for, if you have a inspirational picture, go ahead and send it to me, and I will practice it over and over and over and over. And it really depends, honestly. Or if I can go ahead and draw it out. Ooh. Anyway, I'm sorry. How do you handle clients who want a difficult design or if it's unrealistic? So honestly, if they book an appointment and they send an inspirational picture, I'm gonna do my best and I'm gonna either try to pre-create it and we can just melt it on your nail, or I'm gonna practice it to where I do have it down, and or I'm gonna just straight up tell you I can't do that one, babe, but I can do something else for you that I think you would like, and I will do that. But I'ma always be real with you. I'm always gonna be real. I ain't gonna be for fake with you. I'm gonna be real. Y'all, this is so funny because I really didn't read through all of these. So this is my first time reading through all of these. I really just read the first three and just say, yep, I'm gonna do it. But that's funny. But do you believe in no family discounts or do you cut family deals? I do believe in no family discounts only because of my experience and what I have gone through. But my family, I live them down. But when they hear the word cosmetology, or a lot of people hear the word cosmetology, they don't think nails, they think hair. And they think that I enjoy doing hair, even though I tell them I don't do hair, baby. I do nails. I don't do that. And when I was saying, don't let it weigh heavy on your heart when your family members don't ask to be a practice dummy or they don't want to get their nails done from you. Just, I don't take that to heart no more, but understand that you will be treated like a client. If you wasn't there before, then there is no family discount. That's how I feel. But that's just how I feel about it. So it's a no family discount for me. You're gonna pay full price. And even if they're with family or anybody, they should want to pay full price because that's your products, that's your time, that's your talent. Sorry, not talent. That's your talent. That's all those hours you went to school, being up late, working on designs, doing all those tests. Y'all, it's 100 to 200 questions for each exam. That's all that time you put in, all that blood, sweat, and tears, all that staying up late and going to the library and studying and stressing over state board. Y'all, when I tell you, the stress is so real. I didn't even step foot in school and I was already stressed about state board. But I really feel like you pay full price. So that was that. Next is the creative and the fun side. If you could design nails for any celebrity, who would it be and why? I would say Nikki. I do love me some Nikki. Auntie Nikki, I love me some her. But honestly, I would like to, because she already has a press on line, I would like to work on that. And she's known for nails as well too. Well, actually, nail lines over the years, I love them. She seems like she is a genuine and a real person, and she don't really do all the social media stuff for real, and that's what I really like. Well, she do like the tussle and stuff, y'all. I give her that. She like the tussle. Auntie gonna be auntie. But at the same time, I really haven't heard of any bad stories, any client bad horror stories from her. So that would be one. And what's your go-to design when you're feeling creative? I'll have to say French tip anything because I'm still like, I'm good at French tips, but they could be a little bit more crisp. And that's my problem, being a perfectionist. She is getting on my nerves. I would say I'm a perfectionist when it comes to nails, but anything else, I really don't give a dang on hoot about. I don't care about nothing but piss a tag, feel me? But when it comes to nails and the creative side, I would say anything with French tips, blending colors. That's really that, blending colors. Easy, swirling curl colors. I'm really a gel polish kind of girl, and I don't really do regular nail polish. So blending the nails and making little hippie little visions with those, I would say. And ooh, this is crazy. Now, it was in the beginning. I took a whole work shift. I ain't even gonna hold you. The question is, what's the longest it's ever taken you to finish a set? Girl, it has been a whole work shift. It has been a whole 8 hours. And again, because I like to perfect, and because the client can't see what I see, because I'm staring at the nails for so long, I have to always go back and do this. Oh, well, I have to do this. Oh, I gotta do this. So, literally, a whole work shift, a whole 8 hours and some change for real on some short to medium nails. But I have gotten better. So, I've cut it down to 4 to 5 hours, I would say. 4 to 5 hours. So I have cut it down and I am getting a bit better. And that's with the massage and everything. Putting the oil, that's the whole start to finish, from prepping the nail and making sure that it's dehydrated, and to putting cuticle oil on the cuticles and lotioning up the hand for pictures. So that's the whole. So about a good 4 to 5 hours, but I am working to get that down. Oh my god. Here's the next question. It says, if you weren't doing nails, what career would you be in? And I ask myself this every day. Don't come for me. I'm gonna come for your mama edges. But I ask myself this every other day, honestly, because I don't know what I would do if I did not do nails. That has been my passion. I feel like I was born for it, even though I really don't pop my like I'm supposed to. But I really don't know what I would do. Honestly, let me take a little minute to think. I don't know. I'd probably be a background dancer. I ain't even gonna hold you. I was just talking in my class. I was just talking to my classmate, and she's so funny. Shout out to my girl. I was telling her, I said, after I finish school, I might become a background dancer for Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, let me see you dance. And so I started crumping, popping, and locking. And she was like, you really good. I said, I'm girl. I do what I need to do sometimes. So I don't know, probably a background dancer. But I really couldn't see myself doing that for long anyway. So, and the last question is, what's your dream nail setup? Ew. So that's gonna come in the video as well when I start getting closer to graduation, and so that's gonna come about too. Honestly, it would be black and gold. So that would be the furniture setting. I do plan on having like a futon kind of couch, so it can be like baby friendly and everything. I do want to accommodate my clients, and I do want to make sure that they feel comfortable and they feel loved. So just a warm environment. The TV gonna be on deck, low dim lights, cause we don't need all that extra stuff going on unless we in production. So I always wanted to try the fairy lights. I saw that in my friend's neighbor. She has her own booth, but I saw it in her neighbor's room. She had some kind of sheer sheet, and it was so pretty. I think I want to do some healing plants up in there. Just really set the mood. Have some carpet under if I do get some hardwood floor, which I would really love because that's easier to clean than carpet. But having some placemats on the floor, just really chill and nice environment. I believe I have all my tools for real. Just really inviting. I just want my clients to come in and just really feel that stress left at the